For those of you who are just joining us today, I'm Tyron, your host for the 30 for the Future Awards. Each year, the Greater Akron Chamber solicits nominations for stellar young professionals. These young professionals are nominated by their employers, colleagues, fellow board members, or volunteers and other leaders of this community. The nominations are then turned over to a committee that devotes time to pour over the nominations and applications to select the year's recipients. Once selected, the recipients are typically honored in front of family, friends, and associates at a dinner awards program. Now, as we all know, COVID-19 has really changed up a lot of our plans this year. We still wanted to do this, right? In a unique way and honor our recipients. And so here we are. The Chamber is known for bringing companies, organizations, and key stakeholders to connect around opportunities for mutual economic success in Greater Akron. One such opportunity is recognizing some of the amazing talent that is right here in our region. The Chamber isn't alone in understanding the importance of young professionals. This year's 30 for the Future sponsors fully support the talent attraction and retention initiatives. I want to thank our presenting sponsors, Huntington and RIDDLE, and our supporting sponsor, United Way of Summit and Medina. I also want to thank today's filming location, Castle Noel in Medina. If you haven't been there, Castle Noel is a Christmas lover's dream full of movie props and department window displays. If this is the first video that you've watched, you may not be aware that each video features interviews by some of our community leaders and supporters with the recipients at venues throughout the region. As I mentioned, we have all had to adapt and make changes this year, including bringing along our newest accessory, one of these little masks here. You may not notice these little masks in the video, but rest assured, social distancing is present and we took all the precautions to make sure that everyone was safe. Today's recipients' favorite Christmas movies range from Elf to Grinch to Home Alone to Christmas Vacation to Die Hard. Now for me, my favorite Christmas movie is The Santa Claus. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie? Why don't you comment in the chat or post a picture on social media and make sure you use the hashtag 30FTF. Let's all do this together, okay? Today's group of recipients had the honor of being interviewed by representatives from two of our sponsors, Jay RUTTER from RIDDLE and Roger RIDDLE from United Way of Summit and Medina. Let's find out what Jay and Roger learned from Kayla, Andre, Sarah, Sam, Michelle, and Danielle.
Hello, welcome to Castle Noel. My name is Dana Claus, and we were very honored to host 30 for the Future here. We're all about the past, the present, and the future, bringing the items from the past so you folks can see them again here at Castle Noel. The present, what we're always creating, building onto, and the future. Because our young professionals, they are the future. They are the ones that are going to bring us to the next level. Thank you for coming. Visit Castle Noel. We're doing private tours and smaller tours this year, and Santa's going to be here. Take care, and God bless.
Kayla, we are here at Castle Noel, and look at this is insane. So in the spirit of this room we're in, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
So my favorite Christmas movie would have to be Elf. I feel like it is a fun, loving family movie that also has a heartfelt message that there's more to Christmas than presents and Elf and Santa, but about being with your family.
Along the same lines, do you have a favorite holiday tradition, something your family always does when they get together, or family and friends?
So my favorite Christmas tradition is that we all get matching pajamas the night before Christmas and we wear them as a family and enjoy watching family movies together while we wait for Santa to arrive.
Tell me a little bit about your job. What's your favorite aspect of the role you're in right now?
Yes. I work for Congressman Anthony Gonzalez, and we are here in the 16th Congressional District of Medina today at Castle Noel. And my favorite part of my job is just the diversity of people and places that I get to experience as I represent him in the community and work with our regional stakeholders to make sure that Northeast Ohio is a great place to live, work, and raise a family.
Tell me something you've learned about yourself in the last 9 months.
One of the things I've learned about myself is the ability to be flexible. We have all experienced a lot because of the pandemic, but I think what we have learned the most is just how we can be flexible and innovative and how we can rise above any situation in our life.
Looking into the future, what are you most excited about?
So I'm excited to see the resiliency of the greater Akron area.
Tell me a little bit about what do you think you want your legacy to be?
So I would hope that people would understand that I am personable, that I love being around people, and also that I'm passionate about the community that I live in and that I want to make it a better place.
Well, we are here today at the I Had That Toyland display at Castle Noel in Medina. Andre, what's your best holiday tradition?
I'm always a fan of just like Christmas songs. And so when the Christmas spirit comes, just listening to the Temptations soundtrack, I remember just staying up till, midnight to try to find out if my parents going to be wrapping my presents, and then finally passing out and then getting up the next morning to unwrap my Christmas presents.
And what should we do to keep good talent here in Akron?
Build relationships. So just investing in young talent, taking time to find out what special skills they have, what things they're passionate about, and just opportunities for leadership and providing those development, but also leadership opportunities.
And what is the best gift you've ever been given?
I'd probably say just life itself, just my parents just bring me into the world, just allow me to give myself to the world and experience it in the best way I can.
And what is something that you think you're most passionate about?
That I'm most passionate about, I would say I'm probably most passionate about just helping people. I think just, I was always raised to really just, take the time and give back, especially when you have opportunities. So for me, it's just all about providing those opportunities to serve people in the best way that I can and, make everyone around me better.
What is your business pet peeve?
I do not like when I see someone the first time in the morning and they don't say good morning. It just drives me nuts.
And what are you most excited about for the future?
I just believe over time, just technology and just the globalization of the world has really allowed us to become more connected, more than we ever been. And so just love to see more people come together, celebrating our differences, loving each other, and just doing the best that we can to work together and make the world better.
Hi, I'm Roger RIDDLE, Vice President of Marketing and Corporate Engagement for United Way of Summit County. I'm excited about 30 for the future. It's incredible to hear what young up-and-comers in the greater Akron area are thinking about and the roles that they want to play in our community. And I have to say, I'm excited to see what the future brings for greater Akron. So Sarah, we're here at Castle Noel. We're standing outside of Cousin Eddie's van. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I think my favorite Christmas movie is...
We're standing outside of Cousin Eddie's van.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna have to go with The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Oh, that's great. Great answer. And since we're in the spirit of the holidays and we're out here, what's your favorite holiday tradition?
Just being with my family and hosting and cooking food and just enjoying the time with everybody.
My favorite too. Absolutely. What's your favorite dish to cook?
It's not really a dish to cook, but I like to make like a charcuterie board.
Oh, yeah.
I like to put those together.
Yes. So I'm curious, who's a role model or a mentor who's been really influential on you?
Probably my current boss, Catherine, right now. She became my principal about 5 years ago, and she's really just been a light in my life and just always pushes me to be better and do more, and I really appreciate her.
What do you think you can do to have a great influence on Greater Akron?
Well, my impact is on the kids, and every day just to let them know that there's somebody there for them, somebody that's there to listen and to help them with whatever they need. And my big thing is relationships before rigor. So to me, the relationships with my students comes first before anything else, and just to let them know that they have somebody.
One more question.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite quote?
I think my favorite one is count your blessings, not your burdens.
Tell me a little bit more about it. Why is that important for you?
It was something my grandma always used to say. Sorry. She passed away about 5 years ago, and she was probably the most, influential person in my life. And it's just a reminder every day that no matter what goes wrong, and things always go wrong, especially now, that there's always things to be thankful for. And that's how I live my life, and that's how I try to tell my students to live their life too.
Castle Noel looks like the perfect place to bring joy to anyone, which is exactly what I hope these 30 for the Future recipients are bringing to you is joy. I know I can't keep a smile off my face while I'm watching. Now let's get back to the remainder of today's videos.
Welcome to the Reflections Around the World room here at Castle Noel in Medina, Ohio. I'm here with Sam Myers. Sam, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Probably Die Hard.
And what is your favorite holiday tradition?
At Thanksgiving, my sister puts on a Pilgrims and Indians event where we all have either a headdress or something that designates whether we're a pilgrim or an Indian. We play games together and decide who wins Thanksgiving.
Are there prizes for who wins?
Yeah, everybody wins 5 pounds.
What makes you tick?
I'm an extremely goal-oriented person, and I love checking the boxes. Anything I can do to just be a better person overall, but extremely goal-oriented, just live my life trying to achieve those different goals that I set for myself.
Who to you is your favorite president?
I'm only halfway through reading biographies on all the presidents, but so far, there's been a couple that have stood out. I really like John Adams, the second president of the United States, and I think it's just because of the book. The book was great. But then the obvious, Abraham Lincoln, just his leadership during a dark period in the United States history, and being able to pull that through.
What is the best business advice you've ever received?
You can do anything you want, but you can't do everything you want.
Looking towards the future, Sam, what are you most excited about?
The thing that I'd be most excited about would be just starting a family with my wife. We got married last year, and at some point I know that's the next step in our life, and I just really look forward to being a dad at some point.
And you can bring them to Castle Noel once they're old enough.
I can, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jay Rutter. I'm an attorney with RIDDLE and Andrus in Akron, Ohio. RIDDLE is very proud to be a supporter of the Greater Akron Area Chamber of Commerce, and in particular, its 30 for the Future program. And we have high hopes and wonderful expectations for the future of the Akron area and its future leaders.
Michelle, we're here at Castle Noel. We're here by the Grinch. I got one question for you. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie, that would probably have to be The Grinch.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
In the same sort of spirit, do you have any holiday traditions that you share with family and friends?
My family loves to celebrate all of the holidays with as many fun activities as possible. We always start the holidays by hosting Thanksgiving at our house, and then from there on out, it's nothing but sled riding, drinking hot chocolate. The kids like to go ice skating, but I try not to engage in that kind of physical activity.
You're obviously passionate about the community that we live and work in, and I'm curious, how do you give back to the community?
I love giving back to the community that I live in. One of the boards that I've served on the longest is the Wadsworth Library Board of Trustees. Being on that board really allows me to support the library, which is one of the most important services that is offered to the people in the community. I enjoy serving on that board because I feel like I'm giving back to everybody.
Why do you feel that the library is so important to the community?
Well, the library is really kind of a centerpiece for any community. It's where you go to learn, it's where you go to entertain yourself. At many different crossroads in my life, the library is the first stop that I made, either to find books to read, to use the internet to look for different resources. When I decided I wanted to go to law school, I went to the library to use sample LSAT examinations. I feel like anything you need, you can access at your local library.
Obviously, you volunteer for the library. Does that mean you're a big book reader?
I am a big book reader.
What's one of your favorite books?
I don't have one, I have 7 favorite books because I am a huge Harry Potter fan.
Michelle, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are here at the Grand Hall at Castle Noel in Medina, Ohio. We are with Danielle Murphy. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation. Probably my favorite scene would be when he's decorating for Christmas and he's decorating the house and everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong.
What is the best gift you've ever given?
One gift that I give for my nephews for their birthdays is just a gift of quality time. So we do a Aunt Dano sleepover. And that is, our day together. One-on-one is dinner, go somewhere fun, and have a traditional sleepover party.
And what are the reasons that you've chosen to live or stay in the greater Akron area?
For the opportunities that the greater Akron area has, I was very intentional moving from Columbus to the Akron area. I was very intentional to move here and commute actually to Youngstown every day for a job. It's because of things like torchbearers, which I'm a part of, and those types of opportunities for a young leader like myself to get involved with and to give back to the community.
What is some good advice that you would give to young people who are just starting out in the business world?
Have patience and ask questions. Always, always ask questions. I ask a lot of questions, and I still do, but part of it is, as a leader, when you're starting out, you don't know it all, and if you think you know it all, you need to try again. And for me, I learned a lot by doing, but I also learned a lot by asking the right folks the right questions and for advice.
Looking forward to the future, Danielle, what are you most excited about?
There's so many great people that are part of this community that want to see this community thrive, that want to participate and volunteer. I'm excited to be part of that momentum to make the greater Akron area fantastic for everybody.
I can't believe how fortunate we are to have these young professionals call our region home. This week has flown by, and we will end with our final 6 recipients tomorrow at noon. We're almost done. This has been a lot of fun. Hey, if you haven't registered, go to greaterakronchamber.org/connect and look under the events tab for each day's registration. We're going to hang out again tomorrow, but for now, I'm going to watch my favorite Christmas movie.